What a great day to be outside with some NES games. Am I right? Well, I better be because it's my video. What's up, y'all? It's me, Majora T, out here to rank some NES games in the great outdoors. What's to say you can't talk video games when you're outside? Well, here I am, here to counter the stigma against the modern gamers by sitting outdoors with my NES. I'm taking great care of it, Brian. I'm here to rank my NES collection. I got a lot of games. Previously, I've ranked 15 of them. So I believe this is 16 through 20. And I hope to just find out what's the best of the NES. If that's a cause that you can get behind, well, be sure to subscribe, motherfuckers. I want to start kind of in the middle today. Yeah, well, this is a good place as any. We're on a quest for NES, and one of those quests is Pinball Quest. A game where you quest for pinballs. Not exactly. Listen, I'm not exactly a pinball aficionado, but I do appreciate a good pinball game. Revenge of the Gator, Kirby's Tilt and Tumble, Pinbot, Metroid Prime Pinball. I could name several more, possibly. But Pinball Quest is now in that vocabulary. This is kind of a pinball RPG, although that's only one mode. The other three modes are standard pinball tables. And to be honest, the RPG mode is a bit lackluster and maybe a bit too difficult. Imagine playing an RPG without continues. Why? Or saves? I guess it does have continues. The other thing I don't appreciate about it is that, like with adventure-based pinball tables, if the ball falls back, you go back a stage. So it's not really like you're progressing an RPG. You're basically just playing a story mode in a pinball game, and that could be annoying, especially if you like progress. The other tables aren't bad. There's a circus theme one, a golf theme one, and my personal favorite is like this game center one. It has bowling and billiards. I don't get it, but it's cool. And so I kind of meet in the middle here. Bad RPG pinball, good pinball tables. It's a solid B. It's bad not. There you go. Let's get some of the other ones out of the way that are maybe not as great, but this one I actually like, despite it being bad. It is The Adventures of Bayou Billy. A real American hero, if I ever saw one.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
This is a down south game if I ever played one. Take a good look at Billy here. In this game, some dude with a cowboy hat takes your woman, and then you go chasing after him and end up fighting martial artists in swamp territory. You can punch, you can kick. There's a section for bullets, although I never unlocked a weapon. It is a beat 'em up. Honestly, I got a good laugh out of this game, and it has a nice little bop to it too. It isn't good though. It's literally just punch, kick, move up, down, left, right on the screen. The enemies have some advantages over you. My only real trick is to do a flying jump kick, as with every fighting game I've ever played, and except in a beat 'em up. That gives you some invincibility frame, but even then it's hard to direct the thing. I do love that you're fighting frickin' alligators and hawks. Like, this is some down south, man. And for that, I can't give this a total failure, but I have to be real. It's not good. It's a C. I respect it. It's a bad NES game that is worth trying. Adventures of Bayou Billy in the sea swamp. Let's move up from C a little bit. I want to bring some positivity, and we are moving up literally because we're going to grapple our way up in Bionic Commando. with Spencer. Hi, Spencer, the protagonist of the game. Spencer, it's your game. Bionic Commando. Going commando with hook shots. Imagine a platformer where you can't jump. It should suck, right? And at first you might think it does. It can be really challenging getting the physics down, but it's really cool as well. You basically grapple and swing from side to side, up, down, and you also have guns, so it's also Contra with Zelda's hookshot. Cool. I like it, and then it becomes Ikari Warriors, of all things. Like, there's vertical shooting portions. It's unique. It's interesting. I haven't gotten too far in it, and I almost wrote it off, but playing it again for this video, I was getting the swing of things. Get it? Well, I was. And you will too if you play it enough. And it's pretty novel. It's a Capcom. It's a Capcom classic. Check it out. Awesome. You know it wouldn't be an NES ranking if we didn't have some hot garbage in here. Bandai Pebble Golf Challenge. No, Bandai Golf Challenge Pebble Beach. That is a name. Is garbage. It is the worst golf game I have played. And honestly, it's up there with RBI Baseball as one of the worst NES games I played. It's just bad. It's dysfunctional. You know, I'm trying to like swing the club and like the swing button isn't working on the second swing shot. It only works sometimes. Like, I could not understand the rhyme or reason to why it would work when it would work. I couldn't aim the clubs up and down on the course. There was, I think the theme music was pretty bad. I really hated this. It was so bad, especially coming off of Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf. I actually appreciated that one for being functional. This is not functional. It's garbage. Bad. We're going with the last letter of bad is D. It's a damn D. Goddamn golf, Bandai. But that's okay, because we gotta finish strong. And strong will finish with obviously one of the strongest games, the strongest series of all time, Final Fantasy, the first one. Listen, the game is not aged perfectly. For some reason, the game is choppy when you're playing. Like, sometimes like the bottom screen and top screen will like disappear, like kind of mesh when you're moving up and down frames. Also, another thing I don't appreciate is some, like, with quality of life stuff, like when you buy weapons or armor, which are staples in any RPG you played, and especially in here, and spells for that matter, you can't see if your party member can equip it. That was not a problem in Dragon Warrior 1, but it is a problem in Final Fantasy 1, because your protagonist in Dragon Warrior could equip anything. In this one, you can't. And I could understand looking at a guide, you know, when you're playing an NES game or an RPG for that matter, but not for everything, and especially not for the game mechanics. I don't want to have to be doing that every town I go to. So I don't know. Maybe if I had the Pixel Remaster fresh in my brain, I might remember more stuff. But like, I ended up buying freaking armors that I couldn't equip, and I had to resell them, and so that could be annoying. All that being said, this is hands down the best game of today, and in general, just on the NES. You know, I was talking with my friend Mainly Retro, and he put it a good way with Zelda 1 that, you know, being able to save was just like sorcery. It was just so different for its time, and you could really feel that. I think that gives Final Fantasy 1 an edge over the majority of NES games, simply for the fact that it's not the same game every single time you play. Like, I could play freaking Bionic Commando and go through the game again and try and play better, or, you know, try and make it further, but I'm playing the same game. I'm saving my progress and continuing my adventure. That is a huge step, especially for a game that is sound and solid. And like, this is tried and true. This kickstarted the behemoth in gaming that we know is Final Fantasy. So I appreciate Final Fantasy. I will continue to play this. I have played the Pixel Remaster, but I will play this NES one through. I started my file today, and I have been dabbling with it, but S tier, baby. So that's what I got for NES games 16 through 20, I hope. I hope I got the numbers right. Where do you stand on them? Did you really like Bandai Golf Pebble Challenge? I still can't say. Bandai Golf Challenge Pebble Beach. Did you really like that one? Did I break your heart? Sorry, Terry. But hey, I'll be back for more rankings, and maybe I'll do a recap of my top 50. And I know you might not have liked some of my rankings. I may move them. I've already reconsidered a few just based on ones I've done so far. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Enjoy yourself some NES today, as well as the great outdoors. Bye-bye.